we're gonna be talking about some spoilers for Cobra Kai season 3. So if you haven't watched it, first off, shame on you. Go watch on Netflix and come back and watch this video. This Cobra Kai keeps getting better and better every season. I'm happy to say that. I've been a fan since basically it's been on YouTube. It's cool. It's got a whole new following now on Netflix. But before we get into that, here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. I want to know where your passion from acting kind of came from. Was a certain performance inspired it, or something that was just naturally for you as a child?
I just really love storytelling. I think from a very young age, even in like elementary school and middle school, I was back there doodling. I was essentially storyboarding and just doing a bunch of stick men figures. I can't draw to save my life, so it was always stick men and stick guns and bullets and remember those pens with the multiple colors on it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's an '80s pen.
Exactly.
But I used to use the red a lot because obviously when you shoot someone, there's a lot of blood coming out of it. So yeah, blue never got much play. It was mostly black and red. So I wish I could find those notebooks, man. I'm sure they're somewhere.
Yeah.
In my baseball card collection, probably. Yeah. The attic.
Yeah, I bet those baseball cards would be worth something now.
They're not. I collected all of them, man. The Donruss and the Fleer Upper Deck. No, but yeah, I just like storytelling. I think, thankfully, like I'm from New Orleans, so the industry came to me, and I live in Colorado now, but I split my residence between the two. I work in Louisiana, and I'm here. When I'm in Colorado, it's very like this is my decompression place. I'm in the theater room right now, so this is where I watch movies for our distribution company, Kamikaze Dogfight.
Oh, very cool.
But yeah, man, like the industry, luckily it came to me in Louisiana, and I did all my work in Louisiana, Florida, Georgia, and Texas. Like everything on my resume. I've never set foot in LA on a set, which is crazy.
Wow, that's very impressive. So
yeah, it's a blessing,
Yeah.
Yeah. In fact, I actually had my car packed driving to LA one day, because I gave it 4 months acting auditioning, and I said I got to go to LA. So I packed my car, had nothing tethering me to Louisiana, and on the way I got a call saying I booked like four or five movies that I auditioned over the past 3-4 months.
Wow.
So I literally took the exit and turned around and unpacked my car and never left.
Where were you, in Texas at that point or something?
No, I was actually in Louisiana, the Atchafalaya Basin off of, it was the Henderson exit. I don't know, are you familiar with the South or?
Yeah, a little bit. I grew up in Maryland, and one time I used to live in Los Angeles for 15 years. I just moved to Florida, so.
Where in Florida are you?
Orlando now, so.
Very nice, very nice. Good time.
We drove cross country, went down through the South, and I know where that exit is just from.
Yeah. I've done that. I've done Miami to New Orleans about 15 times. So I'm very familiar with the turnpike. I was trying to get on burn notice.
Okay.
Yeah, and on the very last kind of straw I had, I got the role. So I stopped making the drive.
Wow. God had a plan for you. That's cool.
Yeah, exactly, man.
So, let's get into Cobra Kai season 3. You play, I guess it's like the head bad guy for like this Vietnam group that captures.
Yeah, Kreese.
Yeah, so basically Kreese, he's a Vietnam vet, and we get to see a bunch of flashbacks of him, and basically you formed this like kind of like a Mortal Kombat thing, basically, and how did you get the part? I guess like it's a background story with that.
I auditioned for the bartender role, which a buddy of mine, Lynn Odang, was directing that episode. So surely whenever I see my friend's name in the director's slot, I'm like, oh, I got this one. But I'm glad I didn't get it, because this one was a very fun character, because anytime I get to play an evil, sadistic, like, this guy he just tortures everything and anything that comes in sight. So I auditioned it on tape, and actually in this room, and they booked me right off of tape. So I was very blessed in that way that I didn't have to fly out to Atlanta to do the meetings. But no, I mean, I'm fluent in like 4 different dialects in Vietnamese. So anytime I get to play that character, it's so cool, because there's something about like Vietnamese generals and soldiers that really love, they're fascinated by American pop culture, or culture everything American in USA. So whenever they capture a POV, what they do is they try to learn that language. They try to, every time the Americans speak, they repeat it until they get it right. So one of my biggest regrets in my scene was, because I got to improv a lot of that stuff, was when he said, is this spoiler? It's kind of spoiled. No,
it's all right. You can talk about spoilers in this.
Oh yeah. So when he got up and he said, "I'll go," and I did that kind of head tilt and like kind of flirting with him with the gun, and I chose that instead of like really trying to repeat back the line, like I go, because typically they would do that, like laugh and go, "I go," So no, it was so freeing though, because John Hurwitz, he just kind of let me do whatever I wanted to do. And it was a great set to be on, and being an evil character, you can't really mingle with the cast. At least for me, it's kind of my process. So I detached myself from everybody and just kind of stayed in the corner, and there was a moment when John came over and said, "How does it feel to be the baddest motherfucker in karate kid history?" I was like, awesome.
Well, I love it. And then basically it's kind of the origin of Cobra Kai. I love it.
Yeah.
The idea. And so there was a bunch, you said, snakes, actually props down there you got to keep.
So there were some props in there, and I can lay out the landscape for you. It was wet, rainy, and cold. So it was not the most ideal kind of temperature to like.
Real quickly, where was this filmed? Was this in Louisiana?
It was in Atlanta. Yeah, it was west. It was west of Atlanta. I don't remember the city exactly, but I think it started with a C.
Wow, Atlanta's got like a jungle and everything.
Dude, they had the fair too, right next door to it. Yeah, they actually flew a Chinook out there on set. Wow. A Vietnamese campground set. And we got to watch it take off and land. It was the most amazing thing.
Okay, so it was really cold when he filmed, huh? So.
Oh yeah, it was so cold. Like everyone was kind of fighting over the heater. Thank God it wasn't COVID times. We were just kind of nestled up in the heater. I played this game. I don't know if you ever heard of it, but it's called Tien Len, which is go forward. That's what it means in Vietnamese. And it's a 13 card game, kind of like poker, where 2 is the highest. It's a national card game in Vietnam. Like every Vietnamese person knows how to play it. And I pretty much was doing that because that's what the soldiers would be doing. I was smoking cigarettes. I found a pack of 555s, which is like equivalent to like Camel non-filters, and I don't smoke, so I would be like letting it hang on my lip and just playing cards with the extras, and it was just so fun, man. Wow. And I like how free it was. It was just so free. I got to do anything I wanted to. But yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, thank you for repeating how it was on set. That's great. So, look, on your IMDb, you have a couple things coming up. Lost in Time is one. What can you tell us about that? And
that one, I think, man, I don't know why that one keeps updating its date, but that's an old one.
Oh, it is. Okay.
I'm like trying to. I have my publicist reach out to IMDb to change it, but the latest one coming out is Reminiscence, which is with Hugh Jackman and Rebecca.
Oh, wow, so you're getting reunited with him from Logan, huh?
Yeah. He's just awesome, man. He's just a really cool guy. I really like Hugh.
Nice.
I play a high-profile lawyer in that one, and they're trying to get some things passed. They're trying to take my client down, and I'm not letting it happen. In fact, this is the watch I wore on for my character.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is the exact watch for it.
That's cool. Well, you've been a lot of amazing stuff. You were in the Watchmen series. I
really
loved.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Watchmen was awesome, huh?
Yeah. I'm a big actually I got the shirt on, 9 Inch Nails fan.
Nice.
Treasure did the score for that one, and that was one of his best. I think he won some award for the
one. Yep. Mm-hmm. That was a great. What a good series. HBO cranks out some really good stuff, man.
Man.
They've been solid.
Anything else in the works that's not on IMDb or anything? You said you got was a distribution?
Yeah. We have a distribution company called Kamikaze Dogfight.
Okay, well, I love that.
And it's the website KamikazeDogfight.com, and we distribute horror films. Ooh. So it's kind of my platform to just give back to the filmmakers, because I think what a lot of people don't realize is once you make a film, like the process of making it is awesome. And yeah, it could be daunting, but once you finish it, there's a whole nother animal that you don't really kind of understand. And I got to learn firsthand through my other documentary, A Tube to Cuba. And so my partner and I decided to start a distribution label to help filmmakers distribute horror films.
Oh,
And
I love
our
it.
partner Gravitas Ventures and Red Arrow Studios, they've been
Red Arrow, nice.
monumental. Yeah, they've been very monumental in catapulting us. Like, we're doing it all through COVID, man. Like, it's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, it's when I turn my interview of filmmakers, it's definitely, I love hearing about the journey and the process, because just making the film, some of it is, the Kickstarter and raising money, and then the process of shooting, and then it might be like a year to edit, because a lot of them have side jobs and stuff.
Yep.
And then it's a whole process of getting into film festivals, and then you still got to find distribution still after that.
And hope that you make money, you make money.
Or at least make the money back. They start making another project.
Man, it's crazy, because when you're in it so much, you really do lose sight of like the quality of your project, because it's just become a part of you. And I don't know, sometimes I watch a film and I'm like, oh no, why didn't you do that? Why didn't you change this? Just because they're jaded. It's a process. And I think what we really want to create with our company is just like, man, this is your home away from home, and distribution does not have to be scary, and we're filmmakers ourselves, so we get it, dude. We know exactly what needs to be done to be sold. So yeah, it's awesome. We love filmmakers. Like, we love filmmakers.
Cool. So how does someone who's like maybe like a filmmaker that's like a horror short or horror feature film that?
Yeah, so we only distribute horror features, no shorts. Yeah. But no, they just go to the website, kamikazedogfight.com, and just click on contact. And if they found us through Bionic Buzz, let us know. Take care of them, for sure.
Well, lastly, are you on social media so we can follow your journey going forward?
Yeah. I am at Han Soto, HANSOTO. And I think Instagram, I'm pretty active on that. And I think I'm just active on Instagram. I try to detach myself from social media a lot, but the first day it came out, I got first day Cobra Kai came out. It was New Year's. By 6 a.m., I had 600 messages. And dude, by 3 p.m., my Instagram kind of crashed.
Wow.
We got hacked. So I got like 5,000 messages, and it was just all, I can't respond to all of them. Like, it's really hard. I tried, and I don't like copy and pasting, because that just feels so fake.
Oh yeah, I understand.
I like to personalize it, but it's a lot of work. So whoever sent me a message out there, I love you, man. It's a lot of love. I really appreciate it. And the fans have been amazing. I mean, Cobra Kai fans are awesome.
Yeah, it's been great. I would say I've interviewed a majority of the cast, and everyone's been just really great. They talk about how much it's great on set and stuff. So,
dude, it's because leaders, the leaders are they're all like brothers.
Yeah.
They're not three guys that just came together. They've grown up together. And I was actually talking to John on set, and I was like, man, I love seeing like childhood friends like do things together and like be successful at it. Yeah. So it's I'll go anywhere he has a film or TV show, man.
Well, who knows? Maybe you'll be back if they do. They are doing season 4. Maybe they'll do more flashback scenes. Who knows? Maybe you'll show up and
bring me back as an old man.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome, man. How many times have you watched it so far?
I just finished it yesterday. Like, it's been busy with Consumertronic Week, so
yeah.
And like I waited till my friend was around so we could watch it together.
Nice.
Like, we watched season 2 together. So
did you do a 1, 2, 3, or did you kind of start 3?
I just started season 3. I watched season 1 and season 2 when they first came out.
Yeah.
YouTube, so.
I have friends that have watched it 3 times straight through all 3 seasons already, and it just blows my mind. It's amazing. I mean, 42 million viewership, 42 million household. Like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
season 3. That's a crazy number.
That is insane. I'm very happy though. I love the series. I'm glad it's crazy that's got a whole new audience going to Netflix. 'Cause I thought like everyone already loved it when it was on YouTube originally.
Yeah.
But I'm glad. I mean, it's gonna be able to live on for long. And we haven't really dug into Karate Kid 3 yet, or even the next Karate Kid. You know, really Swank might come back. You never know.
She's coming back. Why wouldn't she come back? They're all coming back. Who was
the money to pay for?
Yeah, exactly. Man, it's one of those projects. You just, you're blessed to be a part of it. I feel immortalized now that I'm part of the Karate Kid universe, and it's just amazing, man. Your energy is awesome. I love meeting people who love the series and just want to know about filmmaking, and it's just wonderful.
Well, thank you so much for painting what it was like to be on set, some behind the scenes stuff, that they're and take care of those snake props you got too.
Sure, man. Yeah, I got about.
Can you post those? Have you posted those on your Instagram yet?
Not yet. I got a couple of things I'm scheduling to post, but I wanted to kind of let this do like a 15-day run before I.
Gotcha. All right, whoever go follow so we can see them when you post them. So.
Right on, brother. Sounds good, my man.
All right, man. You take care and keep in touch about your distribution project. If you ever need any promotion for that, I'm glad to help you out.
Perfect. Thanks.
Okay.